If any of you want to jump through the camera lens and help us, I'm Jason Wrobel. Dotsie is here, director of Switch for Good. She has, and by the way, she stole these from Lufthansa Airlines. Dotsie's larcenous behavior has benefited all of us because we get to have mini spoons for our dairy-free, plant-based ice cream taste test.
Let's see. Well, it's hard for y'all to see because it's gotten a little frosty. Nubocha. So happy you're doing that, and I'm going to dive in. Nubocha chocolate ARRIBA dairy-free gelato.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well.
It's rich.
It's rich, and the chocolate flavor is like Macho Man dropping elbows off the top. It was like, you feel me, brother? I think they're using allulose. It's a sugar alcohol, from what I understand.
That's what I'm getting. I thought it was metal, but it's alcohol.
I'm gonna give it like a 6 on flavor. It's a little bit on the icy side for me, so I'm gonna give it probably like a 7 on texture.
The taste is a 4 for me because it just, I didn't want that taste. It had a gelato texture for me, so I'm gonna say a 9 on that.
ALDEN'S Organic Caramel Almond Crunch.
Oh.
Looks like it's got some chonk. Ooh, look at that big old chonk.
It's very sugary.
Ooh.
Here's the only thing, oh my gosh, I'm double dipping. I'm so sorry with my
That's a good sign.
I just feel like I need it to
to be sure.
really be able to.
This tastes like the ice cream I used to get at Saunders in Detroit, like that fatty, dense, rich.
Wow.
Like, here's Jason, 7 years old, just cracked out on sugar.
You're stoked
Give me
then.
a throwback. I love this.
This is a 10.
I'm gonna give it a 10. It's a 10 and 10 for me. It's old school. Like, I think if you gave this to someone who had never had a non-dairy ice cream, they would not tell the difference.
It is a 8 for flavor because they don't have a super sweet tooth, and that is really sweet, but I like it. The feel of it, I want even bigger chunks, so I'm only gonna give it an 8 on the chunk scale because they're nice chunks, but I like to really chew on the chunks. This is oat-based strawberry from Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we love them.
Oh wait, but with almond brittle and candied strawberries in
oops,
it.
missed that part. Wow. Holy creaminess.
Wow.
Yeah, that's I don't
ridiculous.
even think we need to rate it.
Wow.
That is good. Yeah.
I'm shocked how good that is.
All right, Oatly, head to head against Trader Joe's. That's nice. It's like smooth and creamy and lighter.
It's just different. I mean, it's so interesting because that feels like a decadent, crazy, like batten down the hatches.
We're going in. We're going in.
This is like, I could eat more of the Oatly,
Oh,
whereas I could have less of that and feel like, whoa, I'm good. Next, palate cleanser. Should we go to mint? This is NADAMOO. Shout out to our friends in Austin, Texas. Spoiler alert, when I was a kid, mint chocolate chip, like that shocking green mint chocolate chip.
Like they have at Baskin
That was my
Robbins.
favorite ice cream growing up.
Yeah.
So I have high standards for any mint chocolate chip.
Mmm.
Ooh.
Minty.
Legit.
Yeah.
This is super creamy. It's super dense. I love the fluffiness of it.
I mean, I love coconut, so sometimes I miss it, but I really don't taste any coconut on this. It's like true mint chip. Like I didn't get that coconut flavor.
It's old school. I'm also gonna give the NADAMOO 10s across the board. An idyllic mint chocolate chip.
Creamy and chunky chocolate chips in there. Lots of chocolate chips. I'm going across the board too because that took me back to childhood.
Okay, 10s.
I like that.
10s, y'all. Ripple cookies and cream. We're familiar with the brand. I've never had their ice cream. Most of these I haven't had.
Never, me neither. I don't know why I keep trying to get so much. Let me get a little, there we go. But it's mini spoon bites, so.
Oh.
Sweet. It's cookie-ish.
Cookie. So far, this is like the fluffiest, most cloud-like. There's something like, there's a little bit of like kind of marshmallow cream or marshmallow fluff actually.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
It's a little more sugary than I would like personally for me.
too.
Texture is an 8, flavor is a 7.5.
I like the texture. The texture is an easy 9. The taste is, it's good. I love the cookies. They nailed the cookies, so they nailed the chunkiness. But I think like a 6 maybe for the flavor.
Next up, we have, this is Ben & Jerry's Netflix and Chilled Peanut Butter with sweet and salty pretzel swirls and fudge brownies.
They just do such a kick-ass job in all of their non-dairy flavors at Ben & Jerry's. They're about peace, love, and happiness. Just stop milking cows. Just do the
Ixnay on the milk, eh?
It's like not necessary. Yeah, it's super creamy.
Ooh, peanut buttery. Like the peanut butter hits.
Yeah. Oh, it does, you're right.
Wow.
Oh my. That's really sweet. There's a lot going on there.
This is very complex with the flavors, but it's almost like, from a sensorial perspective, slightly overwhelming. So flavor, I'm gonna give it like a 6.5. Texture's phenomenal. I'll give the texture an 8.
I'm gonna go just kind of 5 across the board for me.
Next up, straight up just dark chocolate truffle. This is so delicious. It's like chocolate on chocolate. It's like death by chocolate. That's good. The chocolate chunks, we talk about chunkiness. It's like tiny little,
tiny.
I would want like chunks of chocolate. It's not crushing me with the sugar, which I like.
I don't know, I get some really centered,
Really?
bizarre taste. Well, it happened all the way through though, so it's a during and aftertaste.
Interesting.
I want to love it because it was chocolatey and it was, I love all the little crunchies in there.
What are you
it's
gonna give
just
it?
something, I don't know, 6 for flavor, 10 for mouthfeel.
Ooh, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 for flavor because I think the chocolatiness is amazing. Mouthfeel is like a 9.5 for me. It's wonderfully creamy. It's just a solid ice cream.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
This is a vanilla and cookies. Now, here's the thing about Brave Wrobel. They apparently are making plant-based whey, and they've put it in here.
It's light.
As opposed to Scared Robot.
It's almost like mousse-like.
Okay.
It tastes like mousse too. That's mousse ice cream.
That's not ice cream. This is the first one I feel slightly confused by. It's not that I don't like the texture, but it's just not ice cream.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, chocolate mousse is one of my favorite desserts.
I don't know.
of all
I'm gonna
time,
give it like probably a 6 just because I'm confused. Flavor, I like the flavor. It's a 7.5 for me, but the texture is throwing me.
I'm gonna give it 8s because mousse is like my favorite dessert. So I was like pleasantly surprised that it was mousse and not ice cream.
Okay, Van Leeuwen, and this is their oat milk brown sugar chunk.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, I'm not done. I need a second.
There's more in there.
With cookie dough, brownies,
Oh.
and candied oat
Shut up.
clusters.
Oh, he's not lying. There's a lot going on.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say anymore.
I like it. Our stamina is like waning at this point, but it still has a ton of flavor. I can't believe I'm doing this again. Texturally, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5. Flavor, also a 7.5.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on. For me, it's kind of just a 5 or so across the board.
Okay. The final ice cream. Do-do-do-do. Eclipse. Cowless Creamery.
Cowlessly creamy.
Cowlessly.
So this is just a simple vanilla. So we are gonna make a little vegan vanilla ice cream sandwich.
Okay.
Because we can.
Out of Maxine's Heavenly. Yeah. These are gluten-free, soft-baked cookies from Maxine.
They're so good. And they give you such a great hit of natural sugars and calories, and they're amazing. I'm going in together.
It's very vanilla-y. This is almost
Wherever it
like
is.
marshmallow fluffiness to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing on top of the cookie.
From a texture perspective, I don't know that that's my jam, so I think I'm gonna give it like a 5.5 on texture. I like the flavor though. It's very vanilla-y.
It's wannabe creamy, but it's actually marshmallowy, fluffy. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right.
So much like Brave Robot, I'm like, wait a second.
Whoa, different,
I don't know
yeah.
if this is ice cream, but I like the flavor. I'm gonna give the flavor a 7. But in context, on top of a Maxine's Heavenly Cookie, it is fantastic.
Off the charts.
Fantastic.
I'm an 8 with the taste and a 7 with, I don't mind the marshmallowy fluffy. It's kind of like a nice surprise. It's good.
Do you have a favorite that stands out from everything?
Oh, the mint chip.
The
Not
mint
a new
chip,
mint
the
chip.
mint
Yeah,
chip.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
next level. That's my favorite. And the strawberries are close second right after.
Thank you for joining us for yet another Switch for Good taste test here in the Switch for Good kitchen with Jason Wrobel, Dotsie Bausch. We're going to come back again with, I think we're doing a yogurt taste test. We're going to be taste testing all of the non-dairy things because we want to show you, A, how easy it is, how accessible it is, how much variety there is, and how you can start to incorporate these products into your existing lifestyle so you can shift toward a dairy-free life to feel better, have more vibrance, and if you want to, have as much sugar as you want and not feel deprived. That's the whole point.
Come on, join us.
Until then, go ahead and follow us, click that like button, give us some love, and we will see you again for another episode in the Switch for Good kitchen after we do the sugar detox, Dotsie.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. I'm gonna go run around the block, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with myself after this. I have an hour and a half to drive home. Let's go race.